A lot of times in our life, God has given us visions. He has given us dreams. He has given us things that we need to survive in this world. And one of those things that God has so graciously gave us was an anointing. Somebody say an anointing.
An anointing.
He has given us oil to use in this world. The problem is a lot of us don't know what we have. We don't know what we have because we're not used to having anything. And because we're not used to having anything, we're not used to using our oil. What do you mean, Pastor? You're talking about use your anointing or use your oil. I'm talking about because you're anointed, you're supposed to be in the image of God. So if you're in the image of God, He has a creative imagination and you're created in His image, so you ought to have some imagination. You ought to have some imagination. The other Sunday, well, maybe a couple of Sundays or maybe a month ago, me and my father and son were standing outside, and my son got in his car and he crunk up the car, and it sounded rough. It sounded rough. And so because my father is familiar with the sound, somebody say the sound. Because he was familiar with the sound, he said it doesn't sound like any oil is in the car. So you got to be careful. A lot of us, we sound a certain way, but we're not anointed. You got a lot of preachers, a lot of people, a lot of elders, pastors that sound real good, but they're really not anointed. They're not anointed. And so he said, you got to go put some oil in the car. Why? Because if you don't put oil in the car, the engine can lock up. The engine can blow up. The engine can go bad, and now you can't use what you have. So what you got to do, you got to put some more oil in it. And not just any kind of oil. Oh gosh, not just any kind of oil, but for that particular car, you got to use a certain type of oil. Oh, you got to use synthetic, or somebody say synthetic. You got to use synthetic because if you put some other kind of oil in it, that's not meant for that car. So you just can't use it. What are you saying, preacher? What I go through might not be what you go through. Because my oil going to be different from your oil. And so what you went through might kill me, but what I go through might kill you. So we all have different oils. Somebody say different oils. And so what my son had to do was go get an oil change. Because now he went so long without getting the oil changed that now he needs a new filter. He needs to change out what's been going in. Let me say that again. He needs to change out what's been going in. See, a lot of us been taking in a lot of nonsense. We've been taking and listening to what everybody got to say, and it's time for you to change it. It's time for you to change your oil. Because what happens is if the filter gets clogged up, it will back up all the oil. It will make the car run rough. And you've been wondering why a lot of things been happening. You just need to change your oil. Because you've been using that same filter from when you first got saved. And you need to change. Somebody look at your neighbor and say, change your.
Hey, Pastor C here at the Glory Center Ministries. Man, we had a wonderful time this morning. God really showed up and showed out. God weight, the weight of His glory was truly in the place. I'm just amazed at how He always sees fit to come and visit us. Well, I guess that's what we call the Glory Center. But today we had a powerful, wonderful worship experience. And then I was privileged to preach the word this morning. The title of it was Use Your Oil, Use Your Oil. We came from Exodus 17. And we talked about how a lot of times we're trying to figure out how we're going to start our business, what we're going to do, etc., etc. And when God is telling us, use what you got, the woman or the prophet came to the woman and told her in the scripture, told her, hey, well, she told him that, hey, I only have a little bit of bread or flour, and I have a little oil in a jug. But after the prophet left her, it became a lot of bread and a jug of oil. So you have to use what you got. You got to use what you got. A lot of us are trying to figure out what we're going to do next and how can I earn another income. Use what you got. Whatever your passion is your purpose. Whatever your passion is your purpose. And your purpose, with not you even trying to make it happen, but it will mess around and bring you your finances. So just use what you got. That's why I want to encourage you. By the way, my sister made my shirt, Friend of God. You can support her. You can go to Angela Hodrick on Facebook. Her business is called House of Hodrick. House of Hodrick. You can support her. And I'm glad on this day that we are just, I'm overwhelmed. I can't hardly even talk because just experiencing His glory is bar none. You have a great day. Come visit us next Sunday. We'll see you at 4333 Virginia Loop Road, right here in the great city of Montgomery, Alabama.